Okay, so thought this was an interesting story. It looks like OnlyFans, how would you even describe OnlyFans? Like the cam girl site, the adult site, the porn site. OnlyFans is seeking to kind of shake off their kind of porn reputation, and they're looking to go mainstream, bringing on more athletes and celebrities. And they're doing a funding round looking to raise over $1 billion. Unlike a lot of tech companies and startups, OnlyFans is supposedly already profitable, which is a good thing. And so I thought we'd talk about that in today's video. What's happening, guys? You guys have tuned into Rules for Rebels. Thanks for tuning in. Thought you guys would find this story interesting. We've covered some OnlyFans stories in the past. There were a bunch of OnlyFans stories about how in the past year during the beer cough, a lot of people who were off work from other industries turned to OnlyFans. A lot of strippers whose strip clubs shut down, turned to OnlyFans. A lot of like escorts and call girls turned to OnlyFans. And I will say that OnlyFans has been going a little bit more mainstream in the past 6 months or year already. Floyd Mayweather's on OnlyFans. In terms of some smaller creators, Glendon Cameron of Hustlers Kung Fu, kind of a business YouTuber. He was one of the earlier guys to hop on OnlyFans. Bandman Kevo, the rapper slash scam artist who gives scam advice on OnlyFans, he's over on OnlyFans. So I would say for probably the past year or so, OnlyFans has been getting a lot of like non-adult creators, a lot of more people either looking to share like business knowledge, credit, crypto, investing knowledge. And we're starting to see more athletes and celebrities go on there. We're going to cover this article in a minute, but one thing that I think is kind of interesting, I think there's a lot of businesses that start out within a small niche to try to grow and then try to go mainstream after that. And sometimes it winds up being a great business move, and other times they wind up kind of losing, they try to go too big or they try to cast their net too wide, and they wind up kind of shunning or losing their initial audience. So what I think remains to be seen is this is a good thing in the sense that, OnlyFans is going to be able to draw in a lot of creators from different niches, a lot of these people who have like crypto Telegram channels, a lot of YouTubers who have Patreon accounts. A lot of these people may migrate over to OnlyFans because, the site no longer has this stigma, and that'll allow them to bring more customers and collect more money. But one thing that I think will be interesting, do they wind up kind of turning their backs on kind of the adult entertainers and the cam girls, which are really the people who kind of built the site? As the site goes more mainstream, they're probably not going to want to, have like on the homepage kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like more risque stuff, nudity, etc. So will the, cam girls and the sex workers, whatever you want to call them, will they kind of be pushed off into a subset or hidden on the website? And will going mainstream, like will the people from kind of the mainstream, business, sports, celebrity community, will they stick with the platform and grow the platform? So I think all that'll be interesting. Personally, I don't necessarily see the draw of OnlyFans for bigger creators. I'm not super familiar with OnlyFans. I've never subscribed to anybody on OnlyFans, and I've never really browsed the website. But if you're a content creator, if you're somebody who monetizes content that you put out, there's something to be said for being on a platform like YouTube. This is a little bit of a different example, but if you're an e-commerce seller, you can have your own Shopify store or your own, WooCommerce store, or you can be on a platform like eBay or Amazon. Now, obviously, there's benefits to both, but one of the perks of being on a platform like eBay or Amazon is that, you get access to their traffic. Like, how many millions of people per day are searching for your products on Amazon? And if you're on Amazon, yeah, they take a hefty final value fee, but you're getting all these customers that you otherwise wouldn't get, or that you'd have to pay big money to drive to your site. So when we're talking about content creators and things like that, like, yeah, YouTube takes a big percentage of, your ad revenue, but what are the chances that you would have that many eyes looking at your content if you had your own website or had your own platform? And when it comes to OnlyFans, somebody correct me if I'm wrong, maybe OnlyFans does have like a directory where people can browse different niches and things like that, but my perception of OnlyFans is that you're kind of responsible for driving your own traffic, and OnlyFans takes a 20% cut of your revenue. So, if you're already having to drive your own traffic to view your content or to sign up and sponsor you monthly or whatever it is, if you're already having to do that, why are you going to give 20% to OnlyFans? Like, unless OnlyFans is bringing you traffic or bringing you some great value, there's really no reason to give up 20% to them as opposed to just building your own website, charging people and keeping 100% of the proceeds, or 97% of the proceeds. Obviously, you're gonna have to pay 2 or 3% for merchant processing. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Let's get into the article. This one comes to us from Zero Hedge. OnlyFans seeks to raise funding round at over $1 billion valuation. OnlyFans, an online site where entertainers and celebrities charge onlookers for access to videos and photos, is now raising funding at a valuation of more than $1 billion. The company is profitable, according to Bloomberg, who cited people with knowledge of the matter. With new investors, the company is trying to shake off its reputation for pornography and make a pivot into more of a mainstream platform. The site is best known for being home to top earners like Bad Bobby, or Bad Barbie, Cardi B, and former porn star Mia Khalifa. It also hosts celebrities like boxer Floyd Mayweather. I'm looking forward to sharing a glimpse into my life and some never-before-seen content while getting to know top fans, Mayweather said after joining the site. OnlyFans is hoping it can broaden its reach by allowing more celebrities and athletes to connect with fans. In turn, the site hopes it can generate more ad revenue from potential clients who would shy away from the site's current reputation. And I do have a feeling that somebody's going to wind up kind of getting the short end of the stick, right? So either the adult models who kind of help build the site are going to wind up kind of getting tossed to the side, or this is just going to be a colossal failure and they wind up shunning the people who help them build the site, and mainstream adoption never really takes off there. Will OnlyFans essentially become the next Patreon? That remains to be seen. OnlyFans founder and chief executive officer Tim Stokely said this year, athletes are a creator genre we're seeing a lot of growth in. The company handled more than $2 billion in sales last year. Since it takes a 20% fee from sales, that would equate to about $400 million in revenue. The site is growing at a rate of over 100% per year and has paid out over $3 billion to earners on its platform. It has 1.25 million creators and over 130 million registered users. The site was founded in 2016, and its popularity grew extensively during the pandemic as drunken bar hookups, social activities were curtailed on account of lockdowns. I'm always just kind of curious to hear what people in comment sections have to say. Zero Hedge comments can get a little bit vulgar, so we'll kind of keep an eye on what we read here. Let's see, loading. Tattoos on women are about the most unattractive thing they could possibly do. How can anyone? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't really seem like people are just kind of ranting about unrelated stuff. So we'll kind of wrap the video up there. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts. Do you guys think OnlyFans will take off as a mainstream platform, or do you think that will kind of flop and it will revert to being kind of a more of kind of an adult or risque site? Again, the site is already moving somewhat more mainstream, right? Like you are getting a lot of business gurus and crypto, quote unquote experts and investing channels and personal finance channels moving over there and using it as opposed to their own platform or something like a Patreon. I think it'll be interesting to see how this winds up playing out. Will the company eventually go public? That'll all be interesting to see. If you guys enjoyed today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, click the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you on the next video.